What's up, YouTube? It's your boy CMCO back with another video, and today we'll be going over the best Call of Duty Black Ops 6 settings for multiplayer and Warzone. This will be mainly focused towards my Xbox and my console people. PC, there's so many videos for y'all, but there's not a lot of videos for us console gamers. So here's a settings video for us. So for controller settings, visual settings, audio settings, things like that, I'll be going over all of that in this video. So we won't spend too much time on it. I'll kind of give you guys the layout of it, let you copy and paste it, and I'll go over it for the people that actually want to hear the explanation for it. So let's get into it. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. I drop updated loadout videos, I drop settings video. Every time something updates, I drop a video. So if you don't want to miss those updates, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We're currently at 1,000 subscribers. So we hit the goal to get monetized, or the follow goal. We just didn't get the watch time. So regardless, let's get into the video. Sorry, I talked too much. We'll start with the controller settings. Now, this is pretty much personal preference. I like playing on 7.7. I play a lot of multiplayer. I play a lot of rank. I play a lot of 8s and scrims and things like that. So I love 7.7, 6.6. Depending if I'm playing SMG or AR, I'll cycle between both of them. I know some people like 7.6 or 6.7, or regardless. People like their vertical a little lower than their horizontal. I like having my vertical a little lower, because I feel like it helps me with my centering. So if I'm aiming high, like high in the body, because you want to aim, I think, from the chest up. So if I'm aiming, it's really hard for me to pull my stick back down by accident because my vertical was so slow. I feel like it's easier for me to center my headshots low as well. So this is I would say 7.6 for this is my personal. So these are my settings, my button layout. All of this is just really personal preference. Controller vibration off. If you're on P5, you got these L2L, like these trigger effects. Take that off. You don't want that, especially if you're trying to do anything. Now with your dead zone, here's what I will put. Regardless if you have a new controller or old controller, or if you're facing stick drift, then you want to have this on there as well. So this helps your stick drifting. And with your left stick, this is kind of like your movement. You don't need that high, so you don't make unnecessary turns and stop you from making unnecessary turns, things like that. And right stick minimum is just for like your stick drift and input delay and things like that. Right stick max, you want the maximum amount of movement you can have for your right stick, because that's kind of where your aiming is, and you don't want anything with your aim restricted. Especially with the aim assist now, you want nothing restricted with your aim. So keep that at 99. And just, when I press R2, I want R2 to, when I press shoot, I want to shoot as fast as possible. So you want to have these off. If you felt like you were getting outgunned and you couldn't shoot fast enough people, it's strictly because of this. And then this is a really good setting for Warzone as well, because a lot of fights you're going to take at Warzone is who can shoot the fastest, because all the TTKs is crazy. So who's going to shoot the fastest? So these are your just basic controller settings. Leave this up for a little bit for everybody to kind of go through and copy it. If you want to pause the video, you can. Now on to the next. So aiming, very simple, instant, assist, and dynamic. Some people do play linear. I can't do linear, unfortunately, so I'm more of a dynamic type of guy. You can try out linear if it feels better for you, but I feel like it's not that great for me, so I don't run it. So I do dynamic, assist, and instant. If you want to have the best aim assist and the best aim possible in the game, run these three. I don't do sensitivity per zoom, because I'm not sure how it benefits or not. I mean, I'll go into detail on this and I'll get back to everybody. Maybe I'll drop updated comments if I get to it and see what's the best and what's worse, but I haven't touched that just yet. Target aim assist on, of course. I turn all my motions. Anything of motion sensing aiming, turn all of it off. I turned everything off. Everything's off. Everything's the lowest possible. I don't know what this is. A lot of people don't know what it is, and like I said, I haven't investigated too much yet. All I know is that it felt weird when I had it on, and it feels a lot better when it's off. So I just turned it off. Over to movement, tactical sprint assist on. If you want your game, or for console players, we're on 120 FPS. So if you want your game to feel as smooth as possible, even with that FPS kind of disadvantage, then you want movement to feel not clunky. You want tactical sprint assist on, slide and dive hybrid. Just copy these settings. Corner slice. Now this is very controversial. I love corner slice. I think it's amazing. It doesn't affect your aim, and sometimes it gives you a really good animation to where I want to peek around corners or not without showing my entire body. I feel like this is great for me, and I love the animation you get from it. Some people don't like it, so this is personal preference. Off, on, off. These two are really important. Make sure you have these on. Mantle cancer reloads off. Parachute automatic behavior off. We don't want none of that. Moving events, toggle off, on. Single tap sprint. Free, and boom, there you go. So those are your movement settings. Vehicle, whatever you want for your vehicle settings. That's also personal preference. Aiming down sights, hold, ADS plus melee. This is all personal preference as well. Not this. You want this on hold. That's not personal. All at once. Armor plate. Apply all. So when you hit that button, it's just gonna keep applying until it's done. So then you can move around while you're applying your plates. What's equipment? Hold, press, overlay, advanced settings. This is whatever. This is also personal preference. It's our personal preference. Let's get to the graphics. Turn this on. But that means you also have to get a 120 hertz monitor. So make sure you have an 120 hertz monitor to activate the setting. So I had that on, of course. Efficiency is the best. This is your settings right here. Quality, I mean, we don't really get a lot of options with this, unfortunately. So these are my settings: off, motion blur, just off, the depth of field off, fidelity, yes, that's on, this is on, that's all, small and off. So these are your settings for quality to have the best in general. I mean, I'll show you guys how my game looks for quality wise. Yeah, I feel like this look good. This is kind of how I move. Motion blur and everything on. Oh, and also for like my aim assisters, like this is how it's gonna feel. Okay, I just kind of whiffed that badge now, but like, I mean, these are my graphic settings, and I feel like I move perfectly fine as well. So let's just head back over here. This is where we get a little interesting, right? Motion reduction preset off. I would say field of view. Now, if you're playing multiplayer, I would recommend 105. If you're playing Warzone, I would recommend 120 because it takes away your visual recoil, if that makes sense. But the lower your field of view is, the bigger your targets are, and the easier it is to like shoot them because your targets are, everyone's hitbox is gigantic when you have small FOV, but you have more visual recoil. So a lot of people play on 105 if you play multiplayer, and if you play Warzone, play 120. Affected, wide, 90, least. This is like your camera movement. You want that as low as possible. Inverted flashbang, just so your screen turns black instead of white. If you like the little white flash thing, sometimes I play at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning, and I do not feel like seeing Jesus at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. when I play Call of Duty. I would have it on black if possible. Audio settings, I play on 40 because I play on Sucker Punch, and I can hear everything in the world when I play on Sucker Punch. I feel like I can hear somebody reload their gun and their bullet. If you play Nuketown, I can hear on the other side of the map when someone drops their bullet, it like reload and a bullet hit the ground. I feel like I can hear it across the map. So Sucker Punch and 40 is amazing. If you don't care about your health or your ears, put this on 50, 60, 70, whatever, if you don't love yourself. I like the Black Ops, I like the old school hit marker sound, so I have it on classic. If you like the Black Ops 4 or Black Ops 3, anything like that, I'll put this on classic. That's where you get that sound from. Turn this on and just kind of copy these settings as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if these settings helped you, make sure to drop a comment to persuade somebody else to watch the video fully through. And without further ado, have a great night, and I'll see you soon.